summer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Timberwolves are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Grizzlies. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Pivotal Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hill out there with Aldridge. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Iverson in at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Antetokounmpo. Price is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Russell. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. You look at Memphis. They're looking to close it out tonight.
A golden opportunity here on their home court. If they're to advance to the finals, no better time than now.
And so here's Memphis. Price looking it over. DeRozan for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, DeRozan not really comfortable beyond the arc, so he really knew this was his shot.
Outside Hill. The three from Iverson. Kept alive. Chamberlain. And that one's drained from the low block.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Out to Price. Fires the three. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside Edwards. Chamberlain with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night. Throw good, Edwards.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Edwards drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Thompson outside. Back to Price. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Iverson. Drops in the layup for two.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Outside DeRozan. Price with a screen for DeRozan. Pass to Giannis. Launches it. Thompson outside. DeRozan surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Few can make the alley-oop look this easy. Chamberlain barely has to get off the floor at all to punch it down.
Outside DeRozan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Memphis turns it over again. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. And you look at Russell, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Iverson, and again it's Minnesota.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And DeRozan. Here we go. It's good. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
DeRozan from mid-range makes it look so easy.
Outside over. Pass to Hill. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside DeRozan. And here's Russell. Thompson surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hill. Allen Iverson on the wing. Connects from three-point range. He has 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 5. Outside Russell. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Minnesota leading by 6. Iverson passes to Hill. Aldridge kicks to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. All settled for making him earn the free throw.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
He hits both from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside, Russell. Back to Price. Giannis outside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's seeking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Now here is Aldridge. He has yet to score. Back to Iverson. Shoots the 3. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Grant Hill grabs the miss. Pass to Edwards. Here's Chamberlain. Iverson outside. Back to Chamberlain. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Ginobili, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Timberwolves. Richardson, he's checked in for Edwards. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
From deep, Iverson. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to play. Rock Hockey.
Outside, Russell. Back to Price. Pass to DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Over Hill. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And it's sent back by Russell. Giannis passes to Price. Now Ginobili. Memphis moving that ball around. Giannis against Hill. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flaw from Antetokounmpo.
Now here is Hill. And DeRozan sends it back. Giannis dishes the Price. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Timberwolves leading by 4. Right side Hill. Richardson for 3, and it's Russell with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket good.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The Grizzlies have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
At the line for 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's the Timberwolves now. Richardson outside. Screened by Lucas. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
DeRozan inside. He's guarded by Hill, and it's DeRozan missing. Here's Iverson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
A volume shooter. Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Russell, a screen on Lucas. Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Iverson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Price outside. Russell sets a screen for Price. Over Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. And it's Hill with the jam.
Inside, Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Here's Price after the basket by Minnesota. Ginobili outside. With the floater, and it's sent back by Hill.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
Chamberlain's checked in for Minnesota. Free throws good for Iverson.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now, here's DeRozan. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Iverson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Richardson. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Archibald. Can they get it? Hill pulls it in. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Şengün with this screen on Richardson. Poked away. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Iverson. Back to Richardson. Pick up by Hill. Iverson outside. Here's the three. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Ginobili. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
DeRozan against Hill. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Grizzlies making a switch here. Person's checked in. Free throw drops for Hill.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Giannis dunks it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 17. And the basket by Hill.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Archibald passes to Şengün. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Ginobili. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Iverson. And it's blocked by Şengün. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Number 1, Bill X.
Here's Richardson. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. We've got Person on to Tacumbo out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Archibald in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Ellis outside. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Off target at the rim. And so Giannis will bring it up for Memphis. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Person. The shot by Chamberlain, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Ellis. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Archibald. Pass to Ginobili. And here is Antetokounmpo. Richardson covering. And Memphis with another turnover here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Person. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lucas, a screen on Thompson. Edwards looking it over. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact. Thompson denying that shot.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Ellis finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The muscle from Edwards.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ellis against Ginobili. Here's Thompson. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 6. Got loose. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Giannis has got 16.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Timberwolves leading by 8. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Edwards kicks to Ellis. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Chamberlain a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here is Timberwolves. He's got 8. Richardson outside. 6 to shoot. Screened by Lucas. Tries it from the top of the key. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming in attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Grant Hill. He's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Ginobili. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here's Richardson. Chamberlain with a screen on DeRozan. Hill, no good. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Lucas. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here is Hill. 10 points in the game so far. Chamberlain with a screen on DeRozan. Hill passes to Chamberlain. Now here's Ginobili. Pass to Archibald. And here's Thompson. It's Ginobili on the wing. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Chamberlain. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
The Timberwolves gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Archibald passes to Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
The first one falls.
Trying their best to make a comeback. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter. That's one of the ways you trim a deficit.
He's perfect from the line this time.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode. They want to gain control of this game.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Richardson the pass to Lucas. Chamberlain down low. Giannis is there. And the rejection by Giannis. Look at Edwards slotting home the three. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Archibald. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Lucas. Scoreless thus far. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Hill. Richardson with a screen for Hill. Lucas looking for an opening. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Richardson left side. Over Thompson. And there's Richardson on the assist by Chamberlain. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Edwards against Ginobili. It's the rebound. Outside DeRozan. Over Hill. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Now, here's Chamberlain. He's got 8, and stolen by Thompson. Pass to Ginobili. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete of his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, the lead dwindling quickly here now as the turnovers have robbed them of their momentum.
Poor decisions have led to 4 points given away And that number will continue to grow until they sharpen and tighten things up out there.
Bill Lambier's checked in for the Timberwolves. Iverson comes in for Richardson. Memphis moving it around. Hands it from downtown. Trice has got 5 now.
Boy, he is a lethal outside shooter, an absolute laser. If you don't stay tight on him, Price is going to make you suffer.
On the wing, Hill. Here's the teardrop. Thompson with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Memphis making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Iverson. 17 points in the game. Driving the lane, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 8.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Hill. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good.
I like how he's dialed up his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in the second quarter.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Lucas. Outside Hill. Lampier with a screen on Thompson. 5 to shoot. And then Lampier with the dunk.
Merciless jam that time by Lampier, not giving anybody room to get in his way. Archibald passes to Ibaka.
It's Price on the wing. Shoots over Lucas, and they recover it. Ibaka outside. Here's Archibald. Over Iverson. Archibald can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Allen Iverson on the way. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Ibaka. Thompson outside. Ibaka with the screen on Lucas. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2-point considering how close this game is.
Here's Iverson. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Price. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, I like the pull-up jumper of Price now. Outstanding at reading the defense and knowing exactly when to get into his shot.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 21. 1:15 left to play here in the half. And it's blocked. Here's Archibald. Pass to Thompson. Ibaka with the ball. And here's Price for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Lemby. Lucas with it. No scoring in this one. And here's Hill for 3. They get it again. Lambeer kicks to Iverson. No good with the triple.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan against Hill. It's stolen by Hill, and they're pushing it up. Out to the right wing. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple. Edwards got 12 in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny. I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're in a position everyone dreams of. At home, a win away from the NBA Finals. Kenny, how do they end it?
Simple remedy, Ernie. Sticking to what got them here. Continue doing what makes you great.
Yeah, it's like for me and what got me here, being smart, handsome, charming, I'm going to keep doing my thing. They should do the same.
Love the modesty. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Grizzlies trail by 3 on the court for Minnesota. They've got Edwards, Aldridge out there with Hill. Then it's Iverson, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's DeRozan. Price up top. Iverson covering. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Giannis. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Aldridge. Timberwolves leading by 3. Iverson outside. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Giannis charging into the lane.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And that one, good. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Giannis outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Outside, Edwards. The kick out to Hill. Russell against Iverson. Second shot opportunity. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked! And he keeps control of the ball.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Chamberlain. Floats it up for Hill. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Price finds Russell. Here's Thompson. Left side, DeRozan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Iverson against Price. And that one's good, Iverson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Iverson. He's got 23. Outside Hill. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside DeRozan. Thompson. Rebound by Grant Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Iverson.
His third personal foul. First team.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Russell. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Russell sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Oh, Russell in position. 4 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And it's good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 9. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Aldridge against Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Edwards inside. DeRozan defending. Buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. We'll have a chance for one more. That one on DeRozan. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Free throw good, Edwards. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Giannis outside. Russell a screen on Aldridge. Giannis dishes to Russell. Back to Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Iverson against Price. Outside Edwards. Floats one, and it's sent back by Russell. It's Price on the wing. Iverson covering. And DeRozan kicks to Antetokounmpo. Russell sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And Memphis turns it over again. Minnesota leading by 7. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
On your feet, fans. Here we go. Grizzlies.
On defense, Memphis. They trail by 7. The kick out to Aldridge. A 3-ball. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists tonight.
Aldridge so good at shooting it as soon as he catches it. Great confidence in his stroke.
Outside DeRozan. Thompson for the triple. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. It's tipped. Price with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And it's Memphis on the break.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker. And that makes him a different kind of matchup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Iverson. 23 points in the game. Here's Aldridge. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. Ginobili, he's checked in for Memphis. Minnesota also with the sub. Richardson, he's checked in for Edwards.
At the line for Memphis, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. Timberwolves leading by 5. Iverson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Hill. 5 on the clock. Now Iverson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be in DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Richardson outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Price. Here's Richardson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Richardson's got 8 points.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Lucas is checked in for Minnesota.
14 foul. Timberwolves substitution, number 20, Maurice Lucas.
Ginobili against Hill. Ginobili attacking. Out to Price. From outside the arc. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 7-point differential. Giannis with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And to Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside Hill. Lucas a screen on DeRozan. against DeRozan. And Hill throws it down.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Shoots, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, sometimes there's just nothing you can do to bother Aldridge. A fantastic score, and he stays locked in, too.
Now, here's Price. He has 7. Shoots a fader. Rebound, Minnesota. Lucas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Iverson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Iverson. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. And Antetokounmpo inside. Lucas is there, and that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from DeRozan. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Pass to Hill. Iverson against Ginobili. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iverson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And both free throws good for Iverson. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 11. No good from Ginobili. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Iverson. Kicks it out to Richardson. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Giannis has got 34 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Aldridge. It's back to Hill. Over to DeRozan. Hill, no good.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Ginobili finds Price. Russell sets a screen for Price. A 3-pointer, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Richardson. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. Aldridge with a screen on DeRozan. Hill with it. Now guarded by Price. Richardson the pass to Hill. Count it, good. Hill's got 17. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Ginobili outside. Antetokounmpo kicks to DeRozan. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Lucas. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle over Hill, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And it's Iverson missing.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Price, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Man, I like the pass-first mentality of Price. A terrific distributor and a guy that his teammates really look up to.
Şengün's checked in for Memphis. Thompson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bill Lambier's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Allen Iverson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timberwolves leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Edwards. 19 points in the game. Lucas a screen on Ginobili. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. A shot off that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Ginobili. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Archibald in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 1 foul.
Here's Archibald. Şengün. DeRozan in the corner. The shot from the low post is good.
You know, they'll put the ball in DeRozan's hands and run the pick and roll all day long. He's phenomenal at getting good shots in that set.
Richardson finds Edwards. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Inside. Pass to Archibald. Shot clock at 6. The screen from Thompson. Here's Archibald. Richardson covered. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Outside, Lambeer. Pass to Edwards. And no good. Good D by Thompson. Ginobili the pass to Archibald. And here is Şengün. Here's Archibald. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Edwards, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the paint. Lucas against Thompson. Pass to Archibald. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. DeRozan's shot is off.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
A fader. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ginobili outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Edwards. Over Ginobili. And it falls over the rim and in. Edwards got 29.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Thompson outside. Now DeRozan. Over Hill. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hill. And Hill throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Those and dishes to Thompson. Here's Archibald. Richardson covered. With some arc, and with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from DeRozan. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Lucas. Now, here's Richardson. Guarded closely. It's rebounded by Memphis. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Şengün with the screen on Hill. Here's DeRozan. Lucas with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. No good that time. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Archibald for the 3. Şengün, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
You know, once DeRozan gets his hands on the ball in the open court, he doesn't need any help. I mean, he can do it himself. He will always be a one-man fast break.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
DeRozan with it. And stolen by Richardson. Hill kicks to Richardson. Now it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ginobili.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Russell, he's checked in for Şengün. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Price in for DeMar DeRozan. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Chamberlain's checked in for Laimbeer. Aldridge comes in for Lucas. Ellis is checked in for Grant Hill. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Richardson. And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Ginobili outside. It's Price on the wing. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Giannis has got 17 points here in the second half. And here's Edwards. Chamberlain with a swing on Ginobili. Outside Edwards. Pocket 6. Rejected by Ginobili. Here's Archibald. Price outside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Ellis surveying the D. Inside. A steal. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, I like how aggressive and relentless Price is in transition. Looking to run all over you if he gets the opportunity.
Aldridge kicks to Ellis. Iverson outside. Lays it up off the glass. Iverson's got 29.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here's Price. He brings it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. Outside, Russell. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. And that'll be his third foul so far. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Hill. And Hill with the block. They retain possession. Now here's Iverson. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Fires from deep. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists now in the game.
And Iverson can knock down the triple from time to time. I like seeing that part of his game expand.
Now, here's Bryce. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is just self-willing this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Grant Hill on the wing. He's covered by Thompson.
Once he gets the ball down low, Aldridge has an array of moves. Hard to stop the savvy veteran.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Marcus Aldridge, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA, a master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Giannis outside. Russell a screen on Aldridge. Here's Giannis. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Giannis has got 42 in the game.
Giannis always trying to impact the game on both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Pass to Iverson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
To the middle. Giannis, no good.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Pass to Iverson. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 36 points for Iverson.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the inside. Puts it up from 7. Using his size, Giannis.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Iverson with the ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Thompson sets the pick for Price. Drives to the hoop. Good on the shot. And 12 points from Amen Thompson.
You know, when Price can't find the look of his own, he creates for others. He knows it's about team success, not just him getting his own.
Iverson up top. He's defended by Price. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Iverson's got 38 points.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone, and the rest of the team is following.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Edwards kicks to Iverson. Outside Hill. Down low. Kicks it out to Iverson. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. DeRozan. Chamberlain with the block. And they get it back. They grab their own miss. Out to Price. Thompson sets the pick for Price. Thompson, he swipes the ball away again.
Yeah, he's been everywhere tonight, jumping passing lanes, picking pockets, a straight-out demon on D.
And if he keeps it up, he's not far from setting the single-game franchise record for steal. Here is Price after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Son LaMarcus Aldridge.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Minnesota with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Now, I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Allen Iverson.